Good morning, good morning. Well, it's still morning to me. Do you hear the birds? Headed to work and decide to stop and take a look in the garden. Now, this is my Concord grapevine. I had this one last season. I planted it from, what you call that? A dormant plant. I didn't plant it from seed. And she's coming back just fine. I cleaned up the bed up underneath her with all my herbs. And they're slowly coming back, a couple of my flowers. But this one is not trying to do anything. So I will have to research that to see if that vine is dead, which I'm going to be a little disappointed because I was told you need 2 of these plants to produce fruit. So if she is dead, I'm definitely going to be disappointed. But since we still have some of these in my big box stores, I might just buy another one, which will still set it off, because that means I have to wait another season for that one. I have slowly been getting rid of my pots in my garden. This is one of my beds. It looks like one of my mustard plants went to seed on me. I'm trying to keep them so that I can collect the seeds. But then I still have a few down here. There is a banana pepper. And as you can see, this was a, spinach. And she done went to seed on me. I haven't even had a chance to try her, to be honest with you. So I think she bolted way too fast because she was still pretty small. But I'm just saving her for the seeds. Again, I have got rid of a lot of pots in my garden. I think I'm down to what, 1, 2, 3 pots now in my garden. I harvest this broccoli and it shoots on the side, but to be honest, I think I'm gonna pull it. I mean, it's not that serious to have one shoot of broccoli. My potatoes are doing good. Might want to spin them around. So since I have them in this corner now, every other day I just spin them around. And I have potatoes in the top and 3 different type of mint. I have sweet mint, regular mint, and chocolate mint coming out the sides. Now I planted basil up underneath each one of my tomato plants. And this one has been giving me fruit here and there. Me and my daughter been eating on it. But I got to figure out why my leaves are turning brown. There's my beans, the flowers there. So I'm going to have beans soon. My purple onions and my Texas yellow onions are doing good. First time growing asparagus, and I'm not sure what they're doing. Well, I see that one right there, but these started leaning over. I really couldn't tell you what they're doing. And it looks like it would be time for me to come out here and start spraying my squash and my corn, because it's starting to look like something is eating up my corn. So it might be time for me to spray those. I definitely don't want that worm crawling in and eating my corn before I have a chance to get it. So that's something I can do. Normally when I walk my garden in the morning, I look for things I need to do when I get home. So I'll spray the corn. It looks like I have some radish ready to go. So I'll go ahead and pull those and clip off some of these dead leaves. And then I have some potatoes doing good there. I planted some potatoes from one of my big box stores, dried potatoes over there, and I haven't seen them come up yet. So I might have to just stretch around the surface of that real quick just to see if they're even coming up. I didn't get any lemons last season or last year, but I have so much new growth coming on this plant. So let's hope we get some this year. Here is my butterfly garden bed. I feel like I've been neglecting it, but it has been thriving very well on its own. I think yesterday was the first time I watered it in a minute. And of course the flowers die, but they come right back. I have not had to do anything in this bed. And just like that, the caterpillars have killed my milkweed plant. I mean, at this point, I couldn't tell you what they're eating because they done took everything. It looks like they're just fighting over the straps at this moment. I mean, look what they're leaving my plant with. I mean, they're totally out of food at this point. Which I'm so hoping that they don't start over this bed right here. Which I need to come clean out because the leaves are taking over. My lettuce look like it's bolting. For some reason, y'all, I cannot grow lettuce. Like, I get that it's hot here, but no matter where I put it, it bolts so fast. But I hope they don't get over here to eat in these leaves. The dragon fruit is doing good. Coming along just fine. It looks like I'm gonna have to add on another trellis to her for her to be able to climb up, but so far she's doing good. Maybe I will get fruit this year. I don't know. That was the yellow dragon fruit. By the way, I did buy a red dragon fruit in the grocery store. Me or my family didn't like that at all. So that's a yellow one, which is supposed to be sweeter. This is another project I won't get to today, but my mom's, the weeds are taking over. It look like they're trying to come back, or they're gonna come back, but I really have neglected them. For one, they're on the opposite side of my garden and my backyard, so I don't walk through here as often. But this looks like a job where I could pay the kids to do for me. So I just planted these okras about 2 days ago. I got the sign for them already. I just didn't stick them in here. But as you can tell, my okras are already coming up. So those are what I'm getting ready for the summertime here in Central Florida. So those are coming up, and I put 2 in each tray. So that one's there, but they're coming up. I got baby cabbage here and radishes over here. I see a little radish coming up. And I'll stick the signs on them. All these was planted about 2 days ago. I recycled toilet paper rollers, cut them in half, and stuck all these with carrots. So as you can tell, none of the carrots germinated yet. This is how I've been doing my carrots here in Central Florida, and sitting it right here on my sink outside, and they've been germinating with no issue. And when they get to a certain size, I just dig a hole in the bed and stick the whole thing inside. Carrots don't like their roots played with. Carrots, beans, or peas. So to give me a head start, this is what I've been doing. That way I can just pick the whole thing up and drop it in the soil without disturbing their roots. I planted this lavender, which is a herb from seed. I just watered it because she was looking a little dry. But I'm very proud to know that this little cup right here at one of your big box stores is going to run you $6. And I planted mine from seed, and my seeds was like $1.79. I'm starting another pineapple. You can see the roots coming out. I'm gonna let them stay in just a little longer because, to be honest, I don't know where I'm gonna put it out in the ground in my garden, because these take about 2 years. So wherever I plant it, it has to stay, and I haven't figured out a spot yet. It is roughly around what, 6 o'clock, and my nasturtiums are still out. I planted cilantro from seed in this pot. I'm not a fan of the cilantro, so it's definitely gonna go to seed, but I think I did pretty good. I forgot the name of this flower, but I'm gonna put it up top. It came with 3 bulbs in it, 3 root balls, should I say. It's supposed to be a nice, pretty flower. That's why I put it in this flower pot here that greets you when you walk into my garden. But so far, the stems are nice and thick and healthy. So we'll see what it does for us. I put these fences up around my fruit trees. I think this is my lemon tree, and I put one around my orange tree. Watered it, fertilized it, and I'm gonna drop leaves inside of it to protect the bottom base of it. That netting was like $4 on clearance at my local Home Depot. It was a 2x10. So my plan was to put it up underneath my lemon tree and orange tree, and I wanted to put it behind my banana tree, but my banana tree needs to get just a little taller for me before I can wrap it around there. So we're gonna hope for the best on that one. But yeah, click like and click share, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.